So we go from Canada and we go to Asia. Akash, Nandy, a man that I've been communicating with via social media, this year's RMC Malaysia champion. Akash, firstly, welcome to Portimao. Great to have you with us. What does it mean to be a part of Team Malaysia here at the Grand Finals?
Well, thank you for having me here. It's great. It's a great feeling to be here to represent Malaysia as well in the senior category.
Yeah.
This year, the last I was competing at the Rotax World Finals was almost 12 years ago when I was juniors. So it's nice to be back and experience a whole new category and go up against all the champions of all the other countries.
Now, you're just one of 394 drivers, 72 in the senior class, represented by 49 of the 60 nations here. So you've got a fight on your hands with some of the best in continental Europe, North America and Canada, the Middle East and South America as well. Just give us an insight into how the Malaysian Rotax Max Challenge is organised, how many rounds is there over the course of the year, and what is the traditional race weekend format?
For us, Rotax Max Malaysia is a 6-round event, which is what we had this year. Obviously, the weekend is much shorter because there's not as many categories and not as many competitors competing. But the weekend usually starts on a Saturday, which is where we have our official practice, qualifying, Heat 1, Heat 2, pre-final and final, which is quite similar to most of the other countries.
So it's all literally jam-packed into one day, so it's an early get-up, get to the track, you're out on circuit very early, so you've got to really be on your A-game quite a lot. I mean, it's great to see so many different nations in this paddock, and like you said, 12 years since your last appearance. This paddock tent still gets more brighter, more colourful every single year, doesn't it?
I agree, definitely. It's really good to see how Rotax has had a big impact on a lot of racing drivers all over the world. So it's a whole new experience for me actually to be here this time and see the amount of drivers here, the amount of people and the amount of support within the community has become over the past few years.
Now, I've already touched on this earlier on, but this kart was brand spanking new when you got it a couple of days ago, and then it was all, batten down the hatches, spanners were out, tools were out, engine was already bolted to the chassis, adjustments being made. When it comes to competing in the Rotax Max Malaysia Challenge to coming here, you're not on your own equipment. Everyone starts exactly the same. They're given a brand new kart through the raffle. It provides that welcome parity and promotes driver skill. And that's quite important for even someone as experienced as yourself with what you're doing over in Malaysia at the moment with the amount of GT racing and things like that. It's quite a unique challenge, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. It's great that, for drivers, everyone starts with the same base. Everyone has to find the setup. Everyone has to make sure that everything's working at the right competitive level. Yeah. So it's not easy. It's definitely quite difficult because everyone is quick. You have very little practice at the same time. So we have to do our best to make sure that we get the most out of it.
Well, Akash, thank you very much for your time, buddy. Good luck this week.
Thank you very much.